It is January 20th, 2021, which means that there's roughly 284 days left till Halloween this year. And I feel like now's as good a time as any to start getting ready for it. So, let's do it.
But the spooky, who is always thrill.
Welcome back to the Midday Ghost Show. I'm your host, Matty Hag, and today I wanted to talk to you about this plan that I talked about a little bit on Instagram a few weeks back called Spooky Story of the Month. So with Spooky Story of the Month, I want to try and go through a different horror novel each month and try to read a variety of different authors, some of them very well known, some of them maybe a little bit newer, classic stuff, not so classic, just getting a variety of different horror books in my brain over the year. I'm not sure if you have the same problem, but I'll get stoked on books, I will buy books, I will start them, and then I won't finish, and then I'll buy more books and I'll have just this back catalog of books that I need to read, and then none of them ever get completed. It's just this problem of wanting more. So I've broken it down at least in a month plan and doing it a little bit more publicly like this. I feel like it might help focus my reading a little bit more to where I can intentionally go through a new book each month and tell you about it, and we can sort of treat this thing kind of like a book club. And what I mean is, more so next month than this month, I'm going to be letting you know the title that I'm going to be going through over the month on both Instagram and here on YouTube. And by letting you know so early on, my hope would be that maybe some of you would pick up the book and read along with me. And then following the announcement video, I want to do a follow-up video at the end of each month where I talk a little bit about the novel, maybe, you know, have a few spoilers, but it's hard to talk about your favorite part in a book without sort of spoiling it in general. And I'll try to give ample warning about that in the videos themselves. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. And then if you have thoughts, you can throw them in the comments, or you can hit me up on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. And then we can talk about, you know, these different spooky books. Which brings me to talking to you guys about the first book of the year, the spooky story for the month of January, which is Tender is the Flesh by Agustina Bazterrica. I realize there's only like a week and a half left of January, and at this point it might be hard to get the book and then read it in that time, but you know what, it's not that long of a book. It's maybe a little over 200 pages, so, you know, push yourself. It's a little challenge for the rest of the month. I'll put some links in the description below where you can buy a physical copy of the book, get the ebook, or get the audiobook. For myself, I bought the book at a local bookstore that was near me that had it, and I also listened to it on Audible at the same time. I don't know, I just feel like something about listening to the thing and reading the thing at the same time, it just sort of like, you know, really absorbs into the brain. And just to clarify, it's not gonna be a normal thing where I announce the title on YouTube towards the end of the month. It's gonna be one of those things that comes very early on, maybe in a very brief video, and I'll be announcing it probably at its earliest on the first of each month on Instagram. I hope that you join me for the spooky story of the month plan that I have going for this year. Should be a good time, and I hope that you get a chance to check out Tender is the Flesh. I'll be talking about it more in a follow-up video sometime next week, but with that, I hope you're all having a solid start to your year, and that you stay spooky, homies.
Monster Man. It was a graveyard smash.